Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Healing Collective Live, our special series on menopause and sex. And I have with me my co-host, Jennifer Johnson. And we have a very special guest. I'm so glad that she was able to join us. Hi,
Yes,
Michelle. How are you? How's it
I'm
going?
good. How's
What's
everybody?
new with you?
Good.
Woo,
Ooh, I said, what's new with you?
everything copacetic.
Copacetic. I like it. I like it. So, Michelle, tell us, how are you feeling being single, going through menopause, knowing how life was once upon a time? Tell us, how are you doing? What's going on? How do you feel?
Well, right now I feel good.
I like that you said right now,
Right
because
now.
sometimes we get lost in the past and
Right,
we so focused on the future. But right now is all that we
right
have.
now as we speak, I'm good. I used to teeter totter with that, but now I'm good.
What moved you into the good phase? Like what happened where you have kind of accepted this is where I am, I'm good, and so what?
Like realizing realizing that not overreacting. I mean, like how many times am I gonna get that I had tried to tell you moment, that we be having where we go back and forth. But like, no, that I ain't trying to trip. But I'm learning now that it's okay to see something and don't always have to say something. Just bow gracefully, and it's going confirmation. Some of us need, confirmation right then. I used to be that person, but now I'm learning I don't need the confirmation because that's exactly what it is.
And when you say confirmation, confirmation for what?
Confirmation on what I'm feeling or what I'm seeing. That check mark that we desperately need as human. We need that. I don't
We
need that
thought
no
that we
more.
needed. Yeah.
Jennifer, what'd you say?
I said that we thought that we needed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is that you no longer need the validation from other people to be okay. Am I
right,
correct? Okay,
right.
so do you feel that you have entered this phase in your life because of the age, or is it just because something happened that said, you know what? I no longer need nobody's damn validation to feel good about who I am. What brought you to that place?
I don't know. I can't say age because you got a lot of young people that's operating too.
That's
Like,
Yeah,
true.
in that, yeah.
yes. So I thought about that the other day, and I was wondering why certain things that I was doing. And I mean, I understood that validation, like some of us, long for family type netting, some of us, long for whatever. We all got different vices that we actually long for, right? And, we'll go after it with everything within us, you know. And then some of us actually get it, but those who don't get, it's that reality of this is not for me type situation. So that's another part of it.
Hmm.
Okay.
I think when
Okay.
you realize that certain things is not for you.
I could see that.
If you open enough to
Hmm.
take that on, because it's a hard pill to swallow.
Yeah.
Acceptance that is just not for you.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Wasn't. And now for me, I think that I've moved to a place or a stage, and it has to do with age, learning to accept certain things that and letting it go and say, you know what, that's not for me. I done
Uh,
fought, I done tried to hold on to it, I done prayed, I done tear it, I done done all this stuff, and just accepting that, hey, that's not that's not for me. And
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah. I relate to that right there.
And I think it is age. I also think I think hormones kind of play a role in that too.
Mm,
Like I was doing some reading on the perimenopause, menopause, and how they say, with women, the things that because of the perimenopause and the menopause, the things that we tolerated before, or, all the things that we handled before, even from an emotional standpoint, when we go through the season, it's like we can't do it anymore. We
wow.
can't tolerate, we can't, operate the same we did because of that hormone change. And I see that, I feel that at this stage in this age.
Mhm.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel though? Is it, do you
Sometimes
feel a
I
sense
have,
of loss?
yes, I do sometimes, but then I turn and I'm like, you know what? What do you value? What are you willing to accept? What are you no longer willing to accept? You know? And those help me keep it going, and some days are better than others, I'm not gonna lie, but like I said, I gotta bring myself back and say, "Do you deserve?" Yeah.
Wow. That piece right there. I didn't realize how much I didn't value what I deserve. Didn't even
Yeah.
know what I deserved,
Right,
because I was
right.
so busy trying to take care of everybody else and make sure everyone else was okay and going without so that others around me can have, thought of you deserve it all. Damn it. Yeah.
Exactly.
How you just settle it when you
Right.
deserve it all.
Exactly. Yes, that right there. Yeah.
Michelle, single and menopause. Let's go back to that.
Boy. Well, well, tend
Take
to
your time.
use I tend to use things on purpose. For an example, the last guy I was talking to. Remember that movie where she was like trying to throw the guy off, and she was just like acting crazy one minute, then she would act real sweet the next.
Was that
Can't think of
boomerang?
no, it wasn't boomerang,
Okay.
but it was God, I can't think of it right now, but I see it, but it's funny. Anyway, that's me. I tend to do things, pick a moment and just and act out on it, right? All because I want to know, like what you're here for.
Mm,
So
So that's your testing.
yeah, like I go, I do. Like you say you a man, okay, I want to see what was really going. So that's what I do. I test to the point where I, some of them hurt my feelings a little bit more than others. But that's what I like. Dang, you couldn't get it. But yeah, that's what.
Michelle, this is a recording. I'll cut out whatever you want to because I feel like you tiptoeing. What you mean you couldn't get it? We talking about sex now? We talking about what? You couldn't get
Yeah,
it?
I mean, we talking about it all when it comes down to the sex.
Okay.
Like it's horrible. It's horrible. Mm.
Is sex horrible or the men you having sex with horrible?
I was gonna ask that, but I was gonna wait till she just like, what part is horrible?
The men that have been failing
Okay.
tremendously. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And I have another question. And this to all of us really. Do you feel like it is because you recognize more what you want? And just speaking for myself to answer that question, I think I'm at the age and stage where I speak up more about the sex. And so it ain't good, it ain't good. You know what I'm saying? But once upon a time when I was all young and whatever, it was like, okay, all right, all right. And it was more about him being pleased versus me being pleased. So I go back to, is it not good because you have matured enough where And you're old enough now where it's like you speak up.
Yes, I speak up and speak out and step on.
Come on.
Like,
I like that. But
hey, because I mean, care. Somebody care about you, if they like into you, they're gonna they're gonna at least alternate between what they like to do and what you like to do. You'll see it. It'll be
yeah.
like a gradual 70 type of thing going. But when
Hmm.
you just
Hmm.
like straight up, just like act like you don't hear nothing I said, okay, yeah.
Hmm. Jennifer, you want to add something to that, or?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I know we talked a little bit about this previously, how, I actually had a hysterectomy. So after my hysterectomy, my sex drive was like gone, and I had a difficult time with that. And then gradually, it started to pick back up. And now it's like really intensified.
Hmm.
And,
You gotta have it, type of thing.
yeah, yeah, I do. But not just gotta have it, but it's like I want to explore different things.
Okay.
And we talked about this too, like having that conversation with your partner to say, hey, this is new for me, this is new for you, but this is what I want to do, you know. So having those conversations and, trying to make them understand and get where you're coming from, because it's like I said, it's different for both of us because I'm feeling
Right.
this intensity and this want and need to try something different. I'm gonna need you to be on board.
Hmm. Yeah. So dating in 2026. Or I'm sorry, I'm assuming you're in a dating phase, or are you in a serious relationship or committed relationship?
Please, squeezing nothing.
So how's the dating scene? How is it out there in them streets?
It's horrible, it really is. It's like for some reason they act like they have like the best chance at grabbing uh I don't know, a Fantasia or something, and they gonna whisk them along and put them in a mansion and cater to them, and they will never have to work ever again. Nigga, where she at? Cause we can do this together. Where? Well, I want that too.
So Michelle, they coming to you looking for that.
Look, where she at? Like, hey, you get the top, I get the bottom, you get the, you wanna do this. Yeah. Tell her, what I'm saying, fix me a plate too. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
They be like, you think you so funny. No, I'm being serious because you talking about God in
Mm.
one instance, and then the next breath you like trying to rub a genie to come, to make all your dreams come true. Like, nigga, pick a side. What you trying to do?
She said from a
Yes, she.
to grant your 3 wishes.
Yeah, like could do. Okay, no, no. Mm-mm.
Michelle, do you find that you run into a lot of guys who want to try to talk about God and also want that genie rub? Do you run into a lot of guys who have that stance?
It don't be a lot of them. Not for me,
Okay.
it don't. But they do start bringing up certain things. I could tell when they want me to just go along with what they're saying. I
Hmm.
can't.
I feel like I no longer go along because I'm gonna be honest. Once upon a time, I went along to get along, but I no longer go along with certain things that was said or have been said. Now it's more of no, that's not what I read.
Right.
No,
Right.
that's not what I saw.
Yeah.
So, and you want it's not a power struggle. Like I even had to tell one, look, this is not a power struggle. Why you trying to measure my intelligence? Like, why you going through all this to see how much you can get away with? Mm-mm.
I don't even know if that has changed much with men. I think women are a bit more vocal, and I say a bit because I know I see a lot of, they call them trad wives or something like that.
Well, I haven't heard that.
That
Traditional,
what?
traditional wives.
Traditional? Okay, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And traditional doesn't mean play with my intelligence.
So I think we talk about the perimenopause and the menopause and what we go through as women, and I feel like men go through something too. That's why they have the
Yeah.
blue pill. Like,
Mm.
let's be honest, you know. So I'm not in the dating scene or whatever. I hear a lot, I see a lot, and hearing from what I hear and what I see, it sounds like I said, men are going through a season, women are going through a season, and it's like they don't know how to handle or communicate that, you know?
Handle, you mean like life situations, like they, like, hey, I'm going through a little issue right now. Give me, you mean like that?
Yeah, just life, like that ED, you know? Don't
Uh-huh.
don't just sit around with the issue, go figure something out.
Go do something about it.
Yeah.
I mean, like that right there in itself, like you get all kind of, you you could get like, be like pump them up like, look, babe, look, I ain't trying to play with your health or nothing. You feel me? But I'm gonna need to feel it at least a couple times out of the month. You feel me? Like let me feel it. Then we can go and do what we gotta do. But if you just gonna be like, we'll work it out, and I done got all these damn creams and gels and then and I'm praying, and like, just give me like 15.
Michelle, do we hear some frustration in your voice? When she said at least 15, I ain't even asking for the 30. I ain't even asking for the prelude. None of that. Just 15.
Like, then start playing mental games, I guess after a while you gonna be tired. Yes! Yes, I am. I'm not gonna wanna keep doing this with you. You right.
Yeah. Yeah,
Damn,
like you
you
see,
ain't
I
have to
seen the
say it like
movie.
that.
I don't know what movie it was, but the couple had sex, and she wanted to keep going, and he was just satisfied, turned over, and she reached over
Every
in the
movie.
drawer and pulled out, her toy to finish it off. It's like, work together. Work
Uh-huh.
together, you know.
Yeah. And what gets me are the men out there who are, they feel threatened by the toys. You know it, I'm not finished, and you want to be upset because I need to go ahead and climax, and you looking at my toy like it's an enemy. But
Right.
my toy will help me to feel as good as you feel right now.
Right.
So
Right.
that
Pop a
is the
couple of more
interesting
off,
part
right?
to me. Huh?
I said pop a couple of more off, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. And I've talked to women who also their spouses or significant others have blamed them for their lack of when the genie can't stand up. They have
Mm,
blamed them for that.
wow.
Some, and I've
Wow.
also dealt with some women who have internalized that because their husband, and it's usually a married couple, their husband is saying, it's you. If you would lose a few pounds, or if you would do this, if you would do that, I would feel more sexual towards you and I'll have a heart on. And for
Wow.
women out there, if you're listening and you heard that, don't believe that. Those are
No.
lies. Those are lies that he is telling you that it's not you, it's
Right.
him.
Yeah. Wow.
What, Michelle? You say nothing? Hmm.
Well, I'm hot tempered. So my motto always been if I have to be disrespectful to you because you being disrespectful to me, I don't want it because
Mm.
I know I can really go somewhere that, is not within the galaxy realms. And so I don't need you choking me out and me losing my life. So I done said that was real super fly. So to
So
stroke
you,
someone's ego, I don't mind. I just need the results, to manifest after I do that. Like it's not something that I know I could keep up if I know I'm not getting a return. Like I'm
Mm,
sorry. I need that return.
mhm.
Thank you.
yeah.
So what I'm hearing you hearing you say that you can't be investing all that time, energy, and ego stroking, and some other stroking, knowing that you're not gonna get something out of it, or the
Right.
returns are going to be minimal
Mhm.
at best. No.
Yeah. What about sex toys at this age and this stage? We talked about that too, and then knowing your body, How do you feel about that?
I've already said I am a huge proponent for what I call pleasure products. So much so that I have looked into selling them. I talked about selling them years ago, and I'm circling back around to offer pleasure products. I believe they're good not just for women, but I think they're good for men. I think there's some value in it. I think our society has made it a nasty thing to use and talk about, but no, I think it's an enhancement in the pleasure process.
Yes. Yeah. I think so too.
What you think, Michelle?
Yes.
That's all you got, Michelle. Yes, yes.
No, but actually I've switched over to what's those muscle massager thingies, those handheld. You ever seen them at Target or Walmart? You ever seen it?
Yeah, I seen those.
It's like a handheld. Those are actually, huh?
No, I'm trying. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so they have handheld massagers now, right? Where it's like in the
Uh huh.
shower, whatever.
Hmm.
And they come with different components, different parts. So I find that those are much better to work with than the actual
Okay.
sexual toys.
Okay.
Okay.
I got to look into that.
Hmm.
Huh.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be a body massager, but it can, okay.
Hmm.
Check it out.
Yeah.
For me, it's this stage where, you know, I have stopped judging myself so harshly. So I don't judge other people, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
stop trying to have this Miss Perfect checklist that I have. So I don't look at other people and say, oh, they doing this. No. I say do what works for you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Period.
right.
yeah.
That's right. Yes.
I think too
Police.
many people we do things to please other people or to be liked and accepted and all of these things. But
You gotta let that shit
I
go.
love this stage that I'm in, that I'm doing it because it works for me, not because it's
Exactly.
working for all these other people.
Thank you.
No, just know that, when you in this perimenopause, menopause season, you are not crazy. I think a lot of reawakening happens in this season. Don't try to push it back and ignore it. Listen to yourself, listen to your body, and take care of yourself. You matter, you're important, choose yourself, love on yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. Just like you be giving to other people, it's time you give to yourself. Yeah.
Thank you.
And then when you start that toy line or whatever, I will be your first customer. So please let me know.
I will.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you. Yes, I will. And, I would like to say that for those women out there who feel they're going through, because you said something, Jennifer, you said you are not crazy. The number of women that I have talked to who feel like they're losing it because their mind is changing, their life is, their thoughts. And I want to reiterate what Jennifer said. You are not crazy.
Nope.
And stop trying to heal in a vacuum. It's okay to pull away and have some time by yourself, but get into a group, get into a sisterhood, or find your tribe where it's like-minded people who can help you heal or go through whatever it is that you're going through. Because
Yeah.
I think that's key too. We think we're stronger apart, but I think we're stronger together.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.